Right, Stevie, thanks for joining us. Quick word about the game last night. Not the most memorable match, I think, by all accounts. And I guess the positives you take out of it, it's another clean sheet. And if somebody probably offered you 4 points out of the last two games, you'd have probably taken it.
Yeah, you go back to the Inverness game, we were disappointed on the night to have lost the game, but not disappointed with the performance. Felt the boys carried that into the Dundee United game, and great atmosphere. The supporters got right behind us, and the feel good factor was there on the back of winning. Obviously last night it was a difficult game. Arbroath, Dick had them set up well. The pleasing thing for us to take from the game is we went up and had a clean sheet, and it gives us something to build on going into the Queen of South game at the weekend.
That is 2 clean sheets in a row, which is obviously pleasing. If we're not conceding goals, we're not losing matches. It does seem to be that the defence is looking quite solid of late.
Yeah, I think you go back to the lead up to the Dundee game where we felt we had been conceding goals too easily, and we've worked hard, tirelessly on the training ground to starting from the front to make sure that we're not losing as many cheap goals, and at this moment in time it seems to be working, and we've just got to remain focused and carry that into Saturday's game.
We'll get to Queen of the South in just a wee second, but there is quite a lengthy list of injuries to get through. Would you like to spin through all the latest updates and who it affects?
Yeah, there's just an issue at the moment. Ryan Dow desperate to pull his boots back on, but there's just this wee underlying problem with his hamstring that I've said before, it's something that you can't take a risk with. So we'll see where we're at with Ryan over the next week or so. In regards to Kevin Nisbet, we've had to get him scanned on the ankle. We went over on that at the weekend. Again, it's at early stages, so we're just having to monitor that on a daily basis to see where we're at and where we're going to go moving ahead with that one. Aaron Cumry missed out in the Arbroath game. That'll be in a better place and he'll come into contention for a starting place on Saturday. And then towards the end of the game, obviously Ashy went off. We're not even 24 hours after the game, so we're not exactly sure where we're at with the big man. All I do know is that he wears his heart on his sleeve, and if he can make himself available, great. If not, I think I said after the game last night, we've got Josh Edwards and Miller Fenton chatting at the bit to get in as well, so it might be that they get an opportunity.
It does seem to be that over the past few games that things are looking a lot more solid at the back. Fawn Williams has obviously come in and he's a very calming influence, isn't he?
Yeah, the big man's done great since he's come in, but I think he'd be the first to turn round and credit the boys that are playing in front of him. Ewan Murray's come in after a long spell out of the team as well. Danny's hit a good bit of form, and as I say, Ashley playing in front, and Lewis Martin, he's played left back for us this season, played at centre back, so he played at right back when Anne come off at the weekend there and filled that role well against Arbroath. So as I say, Owen's come in and showed his experience. He's a good talker and knows when to slow the game down, when to speed it up at the right times as well, and he's been a big influence since he's come on.
Let's chat about the game on Saturday then against Queen of the South. We've already beaten them here at East End this season. We played them, it didn't seem like that long ago, a month or so ago down the road. We managed to get 3 points that day as well. They're a team who are struggling, but we know in this league how quickly things can turn around, and anyone can beat anyone. It's a cliche, but it can happen.
No, they can, and myself and Greg went and watched the game against Partick Thistle the other night. Partick probably started the better team, we felt. Boy Rudden was looking as if he was going to cause them a bit of problems with his pace in behind, but the game settled down a bit, and as we can see with the results through the midweek games there, that 4 of them ended up nothing each, so there isn't a lot in the league. The one thing I will say, different games, playing down at Palmerston's a totally different game from playing out at East End, with the obvious thing being with the surface, but the games can't come quick enough for us at the moment. I think we are in a good bit of form, and I don't think many people would disagree that the performance against Inverness deserved more as well, so one that we're looking forward to.
And you're right, the games are coming thick and fast, because then we've got Thistle next week on Tuesday, so it's it's a crucial time, but if we come out of this positively, we'll be in a really decent position for the final run.
Yeah, I think having picked up the point last night, it took us up into 5th position as well, so the positives there. And everybody's got the congestion with the fixture list, so we're going to come up against teams that are facing the same problems as ourselves. We've just got to make sure that we're positive in our own mindset, that we deal with any injuries that are thrown at us, in terms of our discipline so far this season. I think it's been great in terms of cautions and red cards, so long may that continue. But as I say, it's not feeling sorry for ourselves, focusing on the job in hand and also enjoying it.
I was just going to finally touch on that, because you know you can see it on your face, you're a busy man, and you've obviously got a million things to do, but you look like you're absolutely loving it as well. And I guess results like Saturday in particular against Dundee United mean a lot to you, and the hard work hopefully will pay off come the end of the season.
It does, but I see a lot of people working behind the scenes here. And you know, even talking to yourself, you know, on a weekly basis, there's nothing better, because everybody wants the club to do well, and it took a long time in coming, that result against Dundee United. It's something that we've managed to address, not get carried away with, and we want more of it, because you know the atmosphere was different class at the weekend. And I've said it all along, the Dunfermline fans will always get behind you, and all they want to see is the right application, and I think the boys are doing that to a man at the minute, and that's something that we as a coaching staff have just got to keep pushing for.